walking stick. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Stacy Will. If you've never been here before, if you didn't watch the last video, then I'll go ahead and tell y'all now. I am back in Arkansas for the next week, helping Arkansas Tourism spruce up their tourism guide for motorcycling, which is so rad that they have one specifically for riders like us. So today we are going to go on our first ride. As y'all can tell, it's a little wet out here, so we'll see how wet we get today. But we are going to a super historic area of Arkansas. One of the very first public schools is there. There's all kinds of history and, of course, food. So let's go ahead and get on the road. I'm going to show y'all the map as well, so you get an idea of where we're going to be today. We're not going to do the whole ride just for the sake of an afternoon rainstorm coming in, because I want to show you guys the state park as well later today. Okay, so here is the Five Rivers Rumble. So as you can see, this is the region of Arkansas we're currently in, and this is the ride route. So we are gonna start right here in Black Rock. We are actually about right over here on this map. And we're gonna go up, check a couple of these little pointers out, and then head over to Pocahontas, maybe grab some food or something. And then we'll head back to the state park. So let's go ahead and get into it and get on the road. Near the banks of the Black River, the town of Davidsonville, founded in 1815, was perhaps the most important frontier settlement in northeast Arkansas, and was the site of several Arkansas firsts. Davidsonville was the location of the first post office, the federal land office, and the first Arkansas courthouse. For approximately 15 years, the town was an important gathering place for local politics and commerce. But just as fast as Davidsonville rose in size and importance, it quickly declined and was abandoned. Today, Davidsonville Historic State Park preserves the township's history. It's so crazy to think that this used to be a town. Wow. This place has been so cool. It's the oldest township in Arkansas. Wow. You can hear all the cicadas and the bugs. I feel like I'm back home. I feel like I'm in Texas. This is beautiful. Reminds me a lot of East Texas. But I think it's time for coffee. So let's go get back on the road. Well, this is what my tower of sandwiches turned into. I actually just tried to stack two of them on top of each other and they all fell, so we're just going to dive right on into this here. After a quick breakfast stop in Imboden, it was time to ride the back roads to another Arkansas historic site. In 1812, the Rice family arrived in the 11 Point River Valley and established their homestead and trading center. In 1828, Reuben Rice constructed what is now known as the Rice Upshaw House, which was possibly used as a one-story store and loom house, offering blacksmithing, shoemaking, stock raising, distilling, and weaving, as well as agricultural pursuits. For years, the homestead was abandoned, but eventually a restoration project began to restore the homestead for educational purposes. Today, it's the oldest known standing structure in the state of Arkansas and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Now, unfortunately, the house is locked, so we're not going to be able to do a tour today. I thought this place was supposed to be open today, but apparently it's not. I don't know, so I'm just kind of wandering the property. But if you're ever out here, definitely check this out. Like, being one of like the oldest homesteads or like buildings in Arkansas is a pretty cool thing. Especially out here. Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. Like, as you can tell from all the riding footage, it's just rolling hills of farmland. I think places like this are so cool. I mean, things that have just survived and weathered the storm of history, so to speak, are just such awesome places to stop and check out. Just up the road by, I don't know, 5 miles, we actually passed it on the way here, is Halls Creek Canyon. It is the first public school of Arkansas, and it's not what you would expect. It's actually like deep down in a canyon. I stopped there because I wanted to show it to y'all, but I didn't have time to hike down into the canyon. And it was Arkansas's first public school, which is so crazy to me. If you guys are ever out in this area, definitely check it out. And also, if the canyon has water in it, you can go swimming there too, because there is a natural spring that feeds it. So definitely a cool spot to check out. We're gonna go ahead and get back on the road though. I would like to go check out one more historical little town on this route, and then we'll go back over to camp and go swimming at the state park and then go to dinner. So let's go. With a recorded history that predates territorial days, the Pocahontas region is well represented in publications that list Arkansas firsts. Due to its location along the Black River, for many early travelers, Pocahontas was the first supply stop in Arkansas and served as an important transportation route for the area. Early explorers traveled by canoe, then steamboats, ferry, and eventually a railroad built in 1911 over the river. Today, the river is a source for commercial and recreational fishing, and Pocahontas serves as a gateway to the Ozarks and Delta regions. Pocahontas' historic downtown business square is one of the largest national historic districts in the state. It still features its original Victorian courthouse at the center, surrounded by plenty of new eateries like the Buttercream Bakery. After enjoying some frozen custard on this hot summer day, it was time to head back east and cool off at Crowley's Ridge State Park. You'll already know what time it is when the towel comes out. This is perfect after the longest, hottest ride day ever. So fun fact, all Arkansas state parks are free to enter. However, some of them have facilities like swimming holes. It's a little deep right here, I can't touch. that require fees to get in. However, I think it's less than $5 to swim if you're not staying here. So it's totally worth it to pay and come swim for a little bit, especially if you're out here in one of the hotter months like July, August, September. Definitely a cool spot to stop at. Alright, well, my nice little 30-minute swim session is probably coming to an end here shortly. It's time to go take a shower, and we are going to go back into Jonesboro for dinner and go to a place called Roots. It looks amazing online. It looks like a lot of farm-to-table type of ingredients, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, let's go just take a shower, and I'll see you guys at dinner. Located in historic downtown Jonesboro, Roots Restaurant combines traditional Southern cultures with the local Delta region, as well as their ties to Ecuador. With plenty of craft cocktails and a seasonally rotating menu, Roots offers a unique culinary experience to anyone willing to try something new. And for me, that was the Lapingacho and Hornado. I probably didn't pronounce either of those correctly, but just know they were worth today's ride to food to get to today. Next time on Discovering the Delta.